A lone rumble breaks the silence of the golden evening. The wind is still, the sky is painted in a warm orange hue, and the fading sun casts long shadows across an empty stretch of highway. Rolling into frame like a scene straight out of an American classic comes the ultimate symbol of raw, unapologetic power. A vintage muscle car, deep matte black, fully restored, and dangerously beautiful. So locale, this is no ordinary machine. It's a 1969-inspired American muscle car, a true beast reborn from the golden era of horsepower and rebellion. The body is broad, muscular, and low to the ground. The matte black paint absorbs the light like a shadow on wheels, menacing, clean, and without a hint of flash. This car isn't loud to be noticed. It's silent to be respected. From the front, the wide and aggressive stance is unmistakable. The hood stretches long and proud, with a pronounced scoop at the center, not just for looks, but to feed the massive engine roaring beneath. The grille is steel and bold, framed by twin round headlights on each side, glowing softly like a predator's eyes just before the strike. The chrome accents are subtle but perfectly placed, outlining the grille and hugging the lip of the fenders like a tailored suit. The bumper is low and solid, giving the front an intimidating, armored presence. Moving to the side, the car's profile is a timeless blend of retro curves and muscle car aggression. The fenders bulge out with pride, housing thick, low-profile performance tires mounted on polished deep dish rims. The wheels themselves reflect the sunlight in a sharp, metallic shimmer, a perfect contrast to the dark, muted body. The doors are simple and classic, with chrome handles and no flashy trim. A sleek stripe runs along the lower side panel, just a whisper of racing heritage for those who know what they're looking at. The windows are tinted dark, offering only hints of the interior, a space built for driving, not lounging. The roofline flows smoothly toward the rear, where things get even more serious. The rear quarter panels widen out like the shoulders of a heavyweight boxer, strong, steady, and built to strike. Twin chrome exhaust pipes poke out beneath the rear bumper, angled and ready to spit fire. The rear taillights are rectangular and sit recessed into the metal, glowing a fierce red like embers in a dying fire. A small lip spoiler curves off the trunk, subtle but enough to complete the aggressive shape. Step inside and you're transported to another era. The interior keeps the soul of the 60s intact, but with a few tasteful upgrades for the modern driver. The seats are bucket style, wrapped in high-quality black leather with bold red stitching. They sit low and firm, offering a commanding position behind the wheel. The dashboard is a piece of art, a blend of brushed aluminum, vintage dials, and analog switches with a retro-modern twist. A modern sound system is hidden behind vintage speaker grilles, delivering bass as deep as the engine's growl. The steering wheel is classic, 3 spokes, woodgrain finish, chrome ring in the center. Behind it, analog gauges light up with a warm amber glow, speedometer, tachometer, oil temp, and fuel gauge, all laid out with perfect symmetry. The gear shifter is mounted on the floor, old-school style, topped with a polished cue ball knob. Everything feels mechanical. Raw. Real. There's no digital fluff here, just man, machine, and the open road. When the engine roars to life, the earth trembles. It's a big block V8, carbureted, loud, and unapologetic. The kind of sound that sets off car alarms, echoes off cliffs, and rattles windows. The car doesn't just drive, it charges forward like it's breaking out of a cage. Acceleration is violent, thrilling, and borderline unhinged. But in the hands of the right driver, it's poetry in motion. Parked in front of an old diner in the middle of nowhere, the black beast sits alone, steam rising from its hood vents. People step outside just to stare. Kids pull out phones, old-timers nod in approval. It's not just a car, it's a legend reborn, a moving monument to American engineering, speed, and attitude. This vintage muscle car isn't for the soft-hearted. It's a vehicle that demands respect, attention, and a healthy dose of fear. It speaks of an era when cars weren't shaped by wind tunnels but by desire. When engines weren't silent but howled like animals. When the road was a place of freedom, rebellion, and power. Whether it's parked under city lights, cruising down a forgotten desert road, or tearing through a canyon pass, this black muscle car owns every inch of ground beneath it. It's not a relic of the past, it's a living, breathing symbol of raw mechanical